crybabies. Bad news, everyone. Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone! We have the preseason patch notes, and it seems like an incredible mithril W, bro. It seems right. It just seems right. You know, it's just good news. It's just an all-around W patch. No more BS matchmaking. They're self-aware now, dude. They know the issues. They have been watching, but they wanted to watch us suffer. No, I think that they were compiling all of this in the preseason, in season 0, whatever, to make a huge W patch when the wipe happens, or close to when the wipe happens, because the wipe isn't out yet. It's not coming out yet, but it will be shortly after this preseason. So no more BS matchmaking. They added gear score brackets. They added a low risk, low reward one, medium risk, medium reward, and poker high risk, high reward. Goes like this: casual, classic, and hard. So they added a new mode, which can be good, can be bad. It can be bad because it splits the player base even more. However, with this update, I think that we're gonna have a huge influx of new and returning players. But I don't think that's gonna be an issue, at least not at the start. And if this patch is as big of a W as it seems like it is, then it'll be okay. You know what I mean? Like, we'll have so many players that it won't be such a big deal having 3 different modes. It also seems they only allow legendaries in hard mode, which means in casual and classic, you won't have to deal with people running around with gale flights and other crazy legendaries and stuff. They removed the poison circle in casual mode, which is a huge W. I hate storm mechanics. It's just such a cheap way of forcing PvP to me. To me, it seems that way to me. Not just for this game, for every game that's ever had a poison circle. It works in battle royale games, but not in extraction games. It's just everybody hates it in extraction games, man. Early portals will be replaced by broken portals, which require a resonance stone to activate. Removed the fixed extraction points for classic and hard modes, so you won't have people running to a fixed extraction point and camping it in order to, you know, just get out and make money. Everybody will be risking something. Slightly increase the power of monsters. The global drop cooldown for items has been removed. That alone is a huge thing that people have been asking for from the very beginning. That is such a good change. I am so happy. That means it's worth it to farm bosses now. You're not gonna be going up against people who know, okay, I pulled the mistake yesterday at 4:23 p.m. That means today at 6:23 p.m. if I go fight Wendigo, I'm gonna get another one. You know, you won't have to do, you won't have to be going up against people who know that shit, or the RMTers who track all of the times. It just has a % drop chance. This is a huge W because not only does it fight RMTing like subtly, but also it's just a good change. I don't know why they thought global drop cooldown would be a good idea. Maybe because they wanted legendaries to be a very rare thing. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Then they added treasures. Value 43,000, 67,000, 100,000, 130, 200, and 320,000. So now you'll be able to find these rather than just goblets and, you know, other bullshit stuff. They have special treasures that are very valuable. I mean, you get a couple of golden lion's heads and you can get a legendary, you know, like that. I don't know how rare those are. Obviously they're going to be quite rare, but I wonder if they're also locked. Like, I wonder if it's if you go in casual mode, if you have a low chance of getting a lion's head, or if you have no chance at all because it's casual. You know what I mean? I would prefer, I think everyone would prefer, if the lion's head had just a very, very low percent chance to drop in casual and a higher chance to drop in classic and hard, obviously. That would be really cool because then you could play casual and it would give a new player like, oh my god, I found this incredibly rare item, this is insane, holy shit. Because a lot of the people that play this game right now are either die-hard, you know, Dungeonborne gamers or new players. There really isn't much in between right now. Hopefully there will be with this patch, but that would give some new players some crazy good first impressions of the game. Brand new map mechanics that they've added, which they'll dive into below. Okay. Significantly increase the drop rates from elite monsters, so you'll have a better chance of finding treasures and even legendary equipment when taking down elites. So it's a lot more worth it to fight elite enemies now, which about time. You know what I mean? Like, I hated that I would go farm elites and I would come out with like 3 blues. Like, bruh, that it's worth nothing. I hope that that includes the bosses as well, because like spending an entire match fighting Cyclops on Clouseau Castle and getting a blue, nothing is more infuriating at all. Nothing. No way I just killed the boss on the map and got a blue. That's trash. That's trash. So hopefully that affects bosses as well. Tired of low drop rate of legendary gear, not being able to find them in auctions. Making top tier equipment more accessible to a wider range of players. That's cool. I don't know how that works, but that's cool. Consume leyline seals at the leyline altar for random rewards. 25% chance to get a treasure item, and then guaranteed treasure item after opening it 4 times. That's very interesting. Leyline seals are usually found in high resource zones, which have tougher monsters and greater risks. That'll be really cool too, because if you're looking for that good loot, you know where to go. You know, it's not just, oh, there's a boss in the center, everybody rush there. Or on Sinner's End, the only thing to do really is just mob farm. You know, elite farm, which, like I just said, elites were not worth killing. So now there will be designated PvP spots or high loot spots for those of you that are daring and powerful and think you can take me on. New chest types that can be opened only after you complete specific objectives, such as killing 10 monsters in the area. That'll be really cool. You can also directly find treasure items from elites, bosses, and other rare chests. And then they provided this picture right here. Now this goes into detail on how they pretty much everything that they've reworked. Red portals are currently disabled. Green portals, you can purchase resonance stones from the merchant, and then you have your different levels of rooms. So you'll have level 1 may contain an elite monster, level 2 may contain elite monsters and overall rewards are higher, level 3 contains a golden chest and better rewards, and level 4 contains an altar, spawns from a level 2 room location. So anywhere that a level 2 room location can spawn, oh, I see, they laid it out here, can also be a level 4 item randomly. Rewards are higher, contains an altar, probably also has a golden chest or something in it. Very interesting. And then they provided 2 different strategies, for example, for those of you who want to play like a more like stealthy, just trying to get a little loot and get out. And then those of you who are daring like me, bosses, sigmas, actual alpha males who want to go in and get the big bucks, you know, get those legendary treasures. They also changed Clouseau Castle a little bit. They altered both map structures for better replayability. Specifically though, I wanted to point out that they added a new pathway up to Cyclops. So there isn't just the 1 flight of stairs anymore. There's 2. And then they also provided new pathways to provide alternate routes to reduce the frustration of getting stuck at choke points. Huge W. for Castle. A lot of people didn't like Castle because of that specific reason. Just the way that the map flowed, it was either you get on top of Cyclops and own it the whole game and no one ever pushes you, or you cower under them and hope that they don't fireball you. So now there will be more options. You and your team can like split flank, and like y'all can bait on this side and then shoot on this side and like sneak up behind them if you're rogue and like do all this other shit. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Then they got rid of mithril dice and added insurance. You can insure 1 gear slot. It'll cost a lot more than mithril dice did, and if a player takes you out, they can loot your insurance fee. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the feedback and suggestions channel, me and a couple of other people posted this exact suggestion. So that if you kill somebody who has a legendary or unique item, you still get something out of it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get the unique, you don't get the legendary, but you get the money that they paid to insure that item. That is a great change as well. So now you'll get the insurance fees, their gear, resonance stones if they bring in any in, and treasure items. Overall, I think this was a huge W. I love this change. I love this patch. So far, everything seems amazing, and I can't wait to play when this patch drops. Good luck to you guys, and I'll see you out there. Just so you guys know, I will be streaming over on Twitch the minute that this patch drops. Until then, I'll be streaming some Dark and Darker. But I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope you guys are as excited for this patch as I am. See you in the next one. Peace.